Hello, welcome to Burghy's Kitchen. Today we're making chicken parmesan with pappardelle pasta and Mama Rosa's sauce from Pittsburgh. Alright, we're going to start with the chicken. So we've got it here on a paper towel, and then you can just pat it dry like this. Kind of makes the chicken easier to do breading on, as well as to make it cook a little bit more thoroughly. Alright, so we're going to crack an egg inside of one of these bowls here that I have. Then we're going to take some fresh breadcrumbs and put it into the bowl. You can use flour as well, but I just am going to do this for today. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to mix up this egg mixture over here, and that helps to get the chicken with a nice coating so that it can stick to the breadcrumbs. So then you can take the chicken and you can put it into this egg mixture here. So I got a nice big piece of chicken. You can make as much as you want. So here you go. Let's see. So we get both sides of the chicken in the egg mixture. Okay. Then we're going to go over here. We're actually going to put it into the breadcrumbs and get it nice and bready. Okay. Then we're going to put it onto this pan right here. And I've got the oven preheated to 375. We're going to put this into the oven. We're going to cook it nice, and then we'll put the cheese and the sauce on later. So put that right in the oven here. Got some water boiling for this pasta. So this is some nice pasta that I have, these little nests. Nice thick pasta. My grandma used to make pasta like this, so it's going to be good. All right, next we can make the garlic bread. So we actually have a few slices of Saloni's bread. This is also from Pittsburgh. And we've got a good selection of foods here. We've got some nice cheese. All right, so what we're going to do with the garlic bread is we're actually just going to cut up some butter. My grandma used non-salted butter. She said that that tastes just the same and is less sodium. You know, you want to eat healthy. You don't want to eat a lot of processed foods, my grandma Nunnie used to say. So that's important, and you want to be able to think about what you're eating and not necessarily take what somebody else has prepared for you, because if you're preparing the food, you actually will get better health benefits from that. You know, when you cut up the food and you process it, it actually only lasts for a few days. And so if you think about it, if the grocery stores are processing the food, they're not necessarily keeping the nutritional value. All right, so now you got some garlic powder. Put that onto this garlic bread here, and we'll just leave that there for right now. We're going to put the garlic bread in just a minute. All right, so now we got our sauce ready. What I can do with this is I can put it in a little pan to simmer it, and we can let the sauce simmer while we cook the chicken. All right. All right, so things are cooking up pretty nice. We're going to take the chicken out. We're going to just flip this over. Get the other side nice and cooked as well. And then we're also going to put a little bit of sauce right on top of the chicken, okay? And then we're going to put the garlic bread around the sides. It's almost done. And then we're going to put the cheese slices here. I have two different kinds of cheese, well, three different kinds. So I've got some American, some Gruyere, and I've got some Parmesan, but you can use provolone as well. I just didn't have any. So then you put the cheese on there. You can sprinkle the Parmesan on there. You definitely want to have Parmesan cheese with the Italian stuff. All right, and so now we're going to put that back into the oven. Now that that's flipped over. Then we're going to put this pan on this simmering burner here, and we're going to pour this sauce in here to cook it, okay, or make it warm. So then we're going to stir our pasta and see how it's going. You know, we got this nice pasta here. It's looking pretty good. Okay, so this should just take about a few more minutes, and I'll show you the end result. Okay, I think everything's ready. So we've got the pasta here, and we're going to take the chicken and the garlic bread out. Looks pretty good. The cheese is melted. Garlic bread's looking good. Burghy's getting hungry here. All right, so now we're going to take some pasta and put it on this plate here. I think Nunnie would, I can't remember if my grandma would rinse the noodles with cold water or if she would do something else with it, but we'll get a whole plate of noodles here. And so we got that ready to go. Put that right there for a second, and we're gonna put some sauce on that. Okay. Hold on, Burghy, just hold on. I know you're hungry. All right. So we got the sauce on the noodles. Gotta have extra sauce so you can dip the garlic bread in there. Then you put the Parmesan cheese right on there, right? So you gotta get a lot of Parmesan cheese, then you put some garlic bread, okay? Okay, you got that. Now I'm gonna take this piece of chicken and I'm gonna put it on this cutting board here just for a second. And then I will cut it in half just so I can see what's happening with everything. Make sure it's done all the way through. That looks pretty good. Put that right on there. And there you go. That is chicken Parmesan with garlic bread. And you can also have a salad. Great job, Burghy.